Hey guys! Oh, was that weird? Was that like too much, you know? Like, me creo muy YouTuber. Hey guys, welcome to my video. So today I'm just gonna be doing like a chit chat get ready with me. Honestly, I'm rambling like 97% of the time, and I'm honestly just gonna straighten my hair and do this simple little, not glam, I wouldn't even call this glam. I would call this like my everyday look. I would honestly say I do this look anytime I want to look decent in public, you know? So if you want to watch me ramble, talk about life and stuff that's been happening in my life, then keep on watching, huh? I'm finally going to get started. I'm just going to go on with the No Porblem Primer. I don't even know where to start. I'm taking this Tarte foundation brush just to push it in. Anyways, I'm going to go in with the Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear foundation. I don't really like it that much, but you know, YouTubers, are you okay? YouTubers were like, oh my god, it's so good, full coverage, like it gives me like a natural look, and I was like, yes, okay, I'm looking for that in a foundation from the drugstore, because I would rather spend 12 bucks on a foundation. I'm gonna use just as much as a $50 one, and I'm gonna save way more money, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, yes, this sounds so good, I'm gonna try it. It's good, don't get me wrong, but I don't like the coverage. I don't think it's full. And like, you know, these YouTubers, they have nice, good skin, and I'm over here like, I have a lot of redness. I have like hella texture. Can you guys even see that? Like hella texture. And I was like, okay. But the foundation's not bad. The coverage is alright. I would say it's like a medium coverage. And I like the smell. If you don't like fragrance, you're not gonna like it, but I don't mind it. So honestly, it's not that bad. It smells pretty good in my opinion. Anyways, what else happened? I don't know. I was just like rough. Living in the dorms, period, was rough. I know that's like hella random. I didn't even like give it a good segue to get to this topic. But I ended up moving out of the dorms early by like a month because I couldn't take it anymore. I was like, dude, I'm hella done living here. Like, for sure wasn't the best experience of my life. Like, at all. So I left a month early. I moved in with Adrian, my mans, as some of you may know. And honestly, that was great. Like, it was awesome, but so expensive. So expensive. I don't know if you guys want me to do like a separate video of like how to get an apartment, but I will so do that. I'm down to talk about it because I don't live with like 3 other people in a house that I rented or in an apartment, you know, with other roomies. Like, it's legit just me and Adrian. So a lot of people think like, oh, like I'm gonna move out when I'm 18, it's gonna be so easy. Like, no, y'all, if you're trying to move out, save up a lot of money. Like, save up more than you think you need, because you're gonna need every penny, because this is not cheap. It's expensive and money flies by like that. Like, you have to think about, oh, I had to buy like plates, forks and knives, bowls, cups, like everything, You have to fill up your fridge with food, your cabinets, you need pots and pans, you need toilet paper to wipe your booty, you need paper napkins to like clean and dry off your hands, you're gonna need to buy more towels. Some places come with washer and dryer hookup, thank God our place did. You have to think about, you know, getting a washer and dryer so you don't have to pay 75 cents to wash and then 75 cents to dry your clothes. You know, like, that adds up. Anyways, that process was long, but like, honestly, it was so worth it. Like, I left the dorms early and I didn't have to go back home. Like, I always used to say I was that person who's like, I'm gonna move out when I'm 18, and literally 2 months after I turned 18, I left to college. I went to the dorms, and then I left the dorms early to move in on my own with my mans. Like, girl, I did it, but it was hard, but it's honestly worth it in my opinion. And I know it's so wild that I moved in with Adrian and we weren't even dating for a year at that point, like when we first moved in. Another thing about this foundation, the shade range is alright, but the thing is, when you're Latina, girl, I'm not orange. I'm not gonna try to look like an Oompa Loompa. I want to look like me, like a brown girl. And I swear, like, this is what sucks about foundations, is like, the shade range might look beautiful, but the colors and like the undertone won't match my skin tone, like, at all. I always have to like look either too light or too dark and orange. There's like no easy medium where like I look like my real self, you know? This video is all sorts of things. It's all over the place. It's being random. I like have no good segues to get to the next conversation. Anyways, I'm gonna go in with the Instant Age Rewind from Maybelline. What is that? Dude, I sprained my ankle on Valentine's Day. I'm honestly all over the place. I know, I'm so sorry. I sprained my ankle on Valentine's Day because me and Adrian get home around the same time. You know, he gets off at work at like 4. I get out of class at 3:50. And like, I have to, you know, commute from like 30 minutes away. And he has to commute like 20 minutes away. So we get home literally around the same time. So I literally booked it after class. I literally ran to my car and I went to the store and I bought like, you know, I was like, okay, what's something dorky I could do for Adrian, you know? And I was like, what can I even do for him? Like, what do you do for a guy on Valentine's Day? And then it hit me. I was like, you know what? I'm going to do what guys do for girls. You know, they do the whole balloons and a bouquet of flowers and some lights. And they give them like a box of chocolates. Well, I didn't want to get him a box of chocolates because, you know, like whatever. That's basic. I was like, okay, I'll get him a little cake. So I got him a cake. I put candles on it. And I put a little sign. I was like, happy Valentine's Day, babe. And, you know, whatever. I did something cute for him. So I get home and I'm setting everything up. Girl, tell me why I left my phone in the car and I was looking for it everywhere. I was like, dude, I don't know where Adrian's at. Like, I need to know so he doesn't get here and I'm still preparing everything. I look like a dumbass. You know, nothing's done and put in place. So I was like, fuck, where's my phone? I'm looking everywhere. Like, I'm running around my apartment like, where's my phone? And then finally I'm like, watch, it's in the car. Let me go check. So I'm running down the stairs. Running like so fast. Faster than I've ever run before down the stairs. Oh my gosh, you're not gonna believe it. Boom! Like, I fell. My ankle was like this, right? You know your feet like this, you know, all cute, whatever, normal. And then it went, and I was like, ah, oh my god. And I was like, this hurts. I was like, I really think I just sprained my ankle. And I'm over here walking up the hill to get to my car. And I get my phone, and I'm like, dude, Adrian's at the mall. He's gonna be there for a hot minute. So I was like, damn, I just ran down those stairs for nothing and twisted my ankle for nothing. But I did it out of love because I wanted to surprise him. So I'm over here FaceTiming him, and because I know he's at the mall, he wasn't answering. I was like, oh, he's last minute Valentine's Day shopping. Ah. So I call him through FaceTime a few times. He doesn't answer. I text him and I'm like, dude, I didn't say dude, I said babe. Babe, I just like sprained my ankle. I swear my foot is so swollen. And he doesn't reply to that, right? He takes like a minute. So I sent him a snap. And I'm like, I like legit sprained my ankle. This shit's so swollen and it's like literally bleeding because I like took out a big chunk of my skin on the cement, which wasn't cute. And it was so painful because of that, you know? He texts me back. He hasn't seen my Snapchat yet, right? He texts me back. He's like, yeah, sure. Like, okay. And he says, really? Question mark. I was like, really? You think I'm gonna lie to you? Ugh. And he thought that I was saying that as like a reason for him to rush back home or something, you know? So then he finally sees my snap. He's like, oh shit, you're being serious. And I was like, duh. So I call my mom up and I'm like, hey mom. And she's like, what do you want? And I was like, so I kind of like sprained my ankle. Sprained my ankle. And she was like, how'd you do it? And I told her the story. And she was like, ah, por pendeja. And I was like, yes, mom. Yes. Then I asked her, so like, what do I do? Like, do I go to the store and get like a bandage wrap? She's like, well, like it depends. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah, like I have a big old ball on my foot. Like it looks like I have 2 ankles. My foot's hella bleeding. My foot's so swollen. My toes, like, they don't even look like toes anymore. They look like the biggest little sausages you've ever seen. She's like, you should call the advice nurse. And I was like, dude, like, you are my advice nurse. Tell me what I should do. So I'm like, all right, thanks, mom. Bleak. Tell me why I call the advice nurse. She says, oh, sounds like we're going to need, you know, to have a conversation with the doctor. I'll have a doctor call you back in like 30 minutes. And I was like, okay, great. Yay. Woohoo. At this point, we're at Costco. The doctor finally calls me back. And it's like, oh, yeah. After I explained everything, they were like, yeah, you're probably going to have to go to the urgent care. And I was like, great, on Valentine's Day. Yay, that ruined, like, literally everything. So we go to the urgent care. You know, I do my labs and everything and get my foot x-rayed, we get to the thing, the nurse takes, you know, everything, my blood pressure and my temperature and all that. The doctor comes in. Oh my god, I was like, please, like, I'm not thinking it's gonna be that bad. I'm like, okay, whatever, please don't be that bad, you know. And then he comes in. Oh my god, this part was like the part where I was like, are you serious? He says, so you didn't break your ankle or your foot, so that's good. And I'm like, okay, this is going good. The worst part, oh my god, this part, I was like, after he said it, he was like, so you're gonna have to wear a brace for a few weeks and you're gonna have to be on crutches for a few weeks as well. I was like, fuck. While Adrian was over here in the corner like laughing his ass off, having a good old time making fun of me because I'm over here being the hello. Even think I have a clip where he posted on his Snapchat of me in crutches and he's over here laughing at me. Like I seriously look so stupid. Anyways, now I'm going in with the Maybelline Fit Me powder and does this have a shade? 20 light medium. It honestly doesn't look like a light medium. Like this stuff looks so orange. Can you tell? Look, it looks like a yellowy orange. Well, I'm just brushing off the bake and like setting the rest of the powder on the rest of my face where I didn't bake. So now I'm going with this Morphe little contouring highlighting trio thing, and I'm gonna go in with the shade, I don't even know, you know, actually I think I'm gonna go in with Donut and Debutante. So going back to like when I posted that first video, a few months after that, I started going home literally every week, and I was like, dude, I can't even stand being in the dorms anymore. Like, it was just getting to that point where I was like, I cannot stand being in my room anymore. I can't stand it. Like, so I was going home literally every weekend, hanging out with my family, and literally spending almost every single day with Adrian. Like, he would literally stay over at my house, and we'd go out and do things, and I honestly started to gain like happy pounds. And I didn't think those were real, nor had I heard about them at the time until like a few months later. And when I had first gone into college, I had actually lost some weight and I was like feeling really good about myself. You know, I had just came back from Hawaii. I was tan as heck and I was so happy, you know, and everything. And I was like, yes, like I'm gonna be in college, independent, you know, life's gonna be so great. Little did I know the dorms was gonna be miserable. Once I started going home every weekend, I was literally eating good all the time, you know. Well, the pounds caught up to me and I gained, literally I've gained what? I was like I wasn't super skinny when I went to college, but when I first went, I think I was like I want to say like 150. And now I'm at like okay, like not a good weight. Let's put it at that. And then my face is rounder and like more plump. Like you can see my chin line right here. This is my chin line. Which people try to contour and get this line, but like I don't like this line right here. I want this to be all one line, but you could see my double chin aquí. Mira. Something I wanted to talk about that discouraged me is like I see all these people, like there was that time when they were like shading all YouTubers, and I'm obviously I'm not big, you know, so like I don't really have that issue. Like, how do I say this? You're not the same person you were a year ago, let alone 5 years ago. Like, I was nervous. I was like, damn, like imagine if I get to that point where people start bringing up stuff from my past. Like if I were to get to that point, like hypotheticals, of course I was thinking about the worst case scenario that hasn't even happened, or I'm not even close to getting to that, you know, place. So, you know, I was stressing and thinking about that, and I was like, damn, like if I get to that point where I'm like that big enough that people start to care about what I used to do in my past, I'm like, damn, like that got me so nervous. I was like, dude, I'm not the same person I was 5 years ago. Like I'm always changing. Society's always evolving. Like things that were okay 5 years ago are no longer okay now. Like, I mean, obviously they were never okay to begin with, but like people weren't as serious or like, what's the word? I don't want to say anal about it, but you guys get what I mean, you know? And like I was like, oh my god, like imagine if somebody were to come at me like that and like they try to like ruin people's careers. Like, dude, you can't judge somebody from their past, because I bet you there's something in your past or in their past that they're not proud of. We all have something that we're not proud of, you know, and how is it fair for somebody to go after somebody else and like judge them from something they did years and years and years ago? Like everybody's always changing. We're not the same person. We're not, you know, like it's like this whole topic, and I don't know, it was this whole thing, and I was like, damn, like I don't want my past to be put out on this big ass platform, but at the same time I was like, dude, I'm not the same person. So like if they want to judge me and not accept me for who I am, then like, oh well, because I'm not the same person, and I've learned. This was coming from Adrian, and let me tell you, God has blessed me with an amazing person. Like I could get emotional just talking about him. Like I seriously, like I love this man so much, but like a burning passion in my heart. Like he is literally my left butt cheek. Like I cannot imagine not having him in my life. Like we're literally doing everything together in this crazy journey of adulthood. Like it's, I can't even put into words. Like, but like I went through so much, and then finally I was blessed with somebody who genuinely cares about me, and I'm so thankful for this man. Like I know we have only been together for such a little time, and not even 3 months into our relationship, he asked my dad for my hand in marriage. Like, I don't know, I feel like that says a lot. Like, yeah, we might be rushing things, and yeah, we're young and we're stupid, and we're gonna make mistakes and everything, but those are mistakes that we're making together. And right now, like, I'm just so thankful to finally be with somebody who like genuinely like appreciates me and doesn't take me for granted, and is always trying to do something to surprise me. Like I have my own issues, you know, and Adrian just makes me forget about them. Like I struggle every day, you know, and sometimes like when I was working and he was, you know, staying at home, or like we would have alternating shifts. Like he would work in the morning and I'd work in the evening, and like I'd come home and he'd have roses everywhere and like little gifts and candles lit up with little pathways to the room, to one surprise, and a little pathway lit up to the living room, to like another little surprise, and then one to the bathroom. And I open the door and there's candles lit up and the bath is running, and he has my Epsom salts. Like he does those types of things, you know, he does all of that. And like I genuinely appreciate that he takes the time and he puts the effort. Like he's so corny. I love it. Like he's corny like me in a sense, but like I'm a little bit more corny, you know. You know how guys aren't that great at arts and crafts? Well, one night I was telling him I was having like a rough shift at work, and like he went to the store real quick. Like this was like not even 30 minutes before I would get out, and he like ran to the store, and he last minute made me this little cuadrito. Look, what our picture from our first Christmas together when we went to go get our Christmas tree. And he made, like, it has little hearts on the side. And I know it's like, I don't know, I think it's something small and it's corny, and obviously it's not like, oh my god, $100, but it doesn't matter that it's $100 or if it's $2. Like the point is that he went out of his way to like go and make me something to put a smile on my face, you know. I don't mean to get all cheesy, but like I didn't put on these happy pounds for nothing. Like, girl, obviously I'm really happy if I'm willing to gain 30 pounds. I mean, he gained weight too, like, don't get me wrong. He was pretty thin when I first met him. Re-met him, actually. Re-met him because we've known each other since elementary school, since like 3rd grade. So I'm so grateful. And he pushes me to pursue the things that I want to pursue. He's like, no, like, don't give up. Don't drop out of college. Like, you might not want this right now, but it's gonna be worth it, you know. But yeah, damn, life has been crazy. Like, we have a family now. Like, and it sounds so corny. Like, obviously we don't have a kid together, like a real baby, you know, a human being, but we have a dog together. We live together. We spend a lot of time with each other's families. Like, my parents and even my siblings literally love him so much. Like, my sister probably is starting to love Adrian more than she loves me. Let's be real. Like, she won't even hug me goodbye just to be petty. And keep in mind, she's like 8 years old. She won't hug me. But she'll go and she'll hug Adrian to say goodbye. What's up with that? I don't know. And honestly, every time I watch those movies where people get married, I start crying. I'm like, damn, like, I can't wait to marry this man. Like, I really can't wait. Like, she didn't put this big ass rock on my finger for nothing. Hey. Just kidding. Okay, chill out, Julia. I'm glad I have somebody there to help me with that stuff. You know, he just gets me, okay? Let me tell you, life's rough. I think I want to do a video. I don't know if you guys would be interested in this, but I want to do a video like talking about like the adult life. Like, people think adult life, like, oh my god, I live at home, but like I still have to pay for my car payment, and like if I want to eat sometimes, you know, out. Girl, that's not adulting. I thought that was adulting too when I was doing that my summer after I graduated. I was literally working all the time, going to school, paying for my food and everything, taking care of myself, but I was still living technically at home, you know. Girl, that is nothing compared to living on your own. I've been living on my own for a year now, 100%. Like sometimes we think about it, like both of us, like me and Adrian, like damn, it must be so nice to live at home and like have a new car del año, like a brand new spanking car that you got off the dealership, which technically you should never get a brand new car, because unless you're shitting money, as soon as you drive that car off the lot, it just depreciated in value and your car's not worth half as much as you're currently paying for it. I'm just saying. But like, it must be nice to live at home and just have to worry about a car payment, and like if you want to go out to eat with your friends or gas. Like if I had to worry about those things, damn, I'd be saving so much money. So much. Like, whew, it would be nice, but obviously that's not really gonna be realistic when you're living on your own. Alrighty, well, this is the complete look. It's just like my simple everyday look. I just wanted to do this simple look just to talk to you guys about what's been going on. Honestly, I didn't go too in depth, and I didn't give you guys like the whole 411, you know, all the details of everything that literally happened. But I just wanted to get in front of the camera and just talk. Like, I didn't even care what it was that I talked about. I just wanted to, oh my god, I keep bumping into this thing. But please subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of my content. I know I'm just starting out and I'm barely recording my phone, you know, and everything, and I just got a ring light and my setup's not that great and my audio's probably not that awesome. But just subscribe to my channel, support me, girl. Like, we're gonna go on this journey together, girl or boy. No discrimination here, eh? That's not cool. But yeah, comment down below what you want to see me do next. Like, I want to do something fun, more creative. It doesn't even have to be beauty related. Like, if you guys just want to see a blog or something, or like, I don't know, just let me know, you know. I'm just gonna wrap up this video already because, girl, I'm hella rambling. But thanks for watching my video. If you watched it all the way to the end, you're a real one. Thank you, and I'll see you guys in my next video.